Hello everyone, welcome back to ARK Evolved. Today's episode, we're on episode number 8. Doing great, getting up there in the series. So in the last episode, we were back in the swamp, and we built our little base in the swamp there, got our base situated, got everything set up, and that went great. But today I am back at the regular base over here by Herbivore Island, and I want to hurry and make a fabricator. Now, I want to hurry and make a fabricator because we need to make polymer. Now, why we need polymer is because I want to make some cryopods, and they take polymer. So, we're going to make 2 of these, so we can take one back over to our swamp base, but then we have one at our main base here. So, let's hurry and just place this thing down. I've been cooking up a little gasoline, and if you don't know, you need gasoline to actually use a fabricator. So, we'll hurry and grab that as soon as we get this place down. Get it nice and even, because, you know, I don't want to have a structure sticking out of our house. Even though I don't know how much longer we're going to be at this house. It is getting a little cramped for some of these mid-game activities here. But here's our gasoline, all nice and cooked up. If you don't know how to cook gasoline, you put oil and hide in a forge and it cooks up, I think 5 per oil and hide or something like that. It's a pretty good ratio though. But we got a little bit made up here. We'll throw that in here just from hunting trilobites and get some polymer made. Was a little low on obsidian, so I'm just going to grab a little extra obsidian. Unfortunately, we do live pretty far away from obsidian, so we actually have to travel quite far to get it. But it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it to get those cryopods. Alright, now we can craft up this polymer with our obsidian and lots of cementing paste. I mean, that's not hard. We have frogs. It's easy to get. And now we got a lot of polymer. Enough to last us for a while. Well, mid-game. Once we get into end-game, that polymer will go by extremely quick. But for now, we're good. So here's the crafting requirements of cryopods. They're not that expensive, but there's a lot of things we need. So we're just going to grab all this stuff. We have plenty of all of these things now that we have a fabricator. And how you make a cryopod, you don't craft it in any structure that you can build. You actually have to craft it in either one of the obelisks or a supply drop. We're going to do a supply drop because usually there's some close by, and I don't want to fly over to the obelisk because, you know, that takes a minute. Of course, our first try didn't go so well. Got attacked by Trudons in the forest. My new least favorite dino is Trudons. I think it was Arthropleura earlier, but no, I've changed my mind. I now hate Trudons with an eternal hatred. Yeah, they suck. They're just awful. Why do they even exist? I don't know. They shouldn't exist. But anyway, after that occurrence, I made sure there was no Trudons at this drop, and yeah, now we can actually make the cryopods. Yeah, look out for Trudons. They broke my armor, killed me, almost killed our bird, but it was okay. We were able to recover. That drop wasn't too far from our respawn. So you put the resources in the drop, and then it should just, once you've unlocked it, of course, using the engram points, you can just craft it. Like, we need oil and fiber, it looks like. Lucky for us, we came prepared. We have all this stuff. There we go. And it looks like we can make 3 of these things. I'll take it for now. Eventually we'll want more, but 3 should work, especially while we don't have a cryo fridge. Alright, got all 3 cryopods made up. Now we can head over to the swamp so I can get the second thing I want to do done, which I want to get a new mount for the main activity today. So, by the way, just a tip, be careful when you're flying over the swamp at night. It doesn't always go the best. I thought we were safe, got in my inventory to check some stuff, you know, level up our bird. 132 doing great. And one of these things, these stupid alligator, the capros. Oh, they suck. Just came and bit me. You know, just having a rough time tonight. Just trying to make our cryopods. And these guys. And then I think some snakes came, and it was exciting. You know, good night in the swamp. Our house is just like right up on the ridge, our swamp base. But of course, everything was hindered by the stupidity of all these animals out here, but it's okay. Everything worked out. It's fine. We'll have some success in our next endeavors. So what I want to do next is I want to tame a new Baryonyx. So, you know, do the whole process. Place down your bear trap in your Baryonyx trap. Find a high level. 64 will do for today's purposes. Let them eat your bird to try and guide them over. Do your best not to be bitten by the snakes, because, you know, they'll knock out your bird, and that sucks. And there's a lot of snakes in the swamp, let me tell you. A lot of snakes. This guy seems to be stuck in a tree, but, you know, get him out of the tree. Don't try and not hit him. And take him over to your trap. Hopefully he'll cooperate. They don't like to cooperate. You know, nothing really in ARK likes to cooperate with you. But eventually you'll get him in, lined up with the trap, take him in, gets in like a stupid dino, gets caught in the trap, hurry and fly out, and close the gate on him. That's how you use a taming trap. This was a pretty successful run. Alright, now you just gotta trank him out, do your little things. I like it. I love taming traps, they're so nice. Make everything so much easier. and we'll get this guy down, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do with him. Alright, buddy. There you go. Only have a few arrows left, but we got him down. Need to make some more tranks before we tame anything else. Alright, got our new Baryonyx up. Decided to name him Bluegill. Thought it was a good name, and he's looking awesome. So now, we're going to head back home. Not too far, but using our Cryopods. Got to take these guys over. And now, the big surprise is I want to do the Artifact of the Massive, which is the cave right next to our house. So we're going to hurry and do that. That's why I wanted the Baryonyx, is I just wanted a second one as a backup, because this cave can be kind of challenging. There's a lot of bats in it. And, you know, just in case Bluegill happens to die, we have Bayou on backup in the Cryopod, which is nice because you can just pull them out in the cave. Cryopods are an amazing thing, the complete opposite of Troodons. But the problem with this cave, there is a lot of bats. And when I say a lot of bats, I mean there's a lot of bats in this cave. And when you have a lot of bats, you have Mega Rabies. Now, if you don't know what Mega Rabies is, it's an awful thing that you get when you're dealing with bats. It's this thing that lasts for like a minute and a half, and it just totally drains your health. Like, I have 300 health. It got me down to like 20 health. I mean, given this is a pretty hot cave and I was losing health anyway, but I had to actually go back outside and heal up because it's pretty dangerous, Mega Rabies. But we only got it once, so, you know, not the worst. But then we just had to deal with the onslaught of scorpions, bats, and there was a couple of dilos here and there. Luckily, I did not run into a single Arthropleura. Now, I hate that. Oh, there were some spiders too. I forgot about those. But Arthropleura, those are not fun. Those are up there with Troodons. There was just a couple perilous jumps, you know, swarms of bats, your basic ARK daily challenges. But after you get past all the bats, you know, there are some loot drops and stuff in the cave. It's actually not a bad idea if we got some better Baryonyxes to do some loot runs in this cave. I don't want to do it all the time right now because, you know, we almost died like 5 times doing this cave. Just with all the dangerous jumps and everything. But if we cleaned out the cave, you know, set up some nice ramps over the jumps, I think it'd be a great cave for just doing loot runs. Like right up there, you can see there's a yellow loot drop, so we're going to hurry and go grab that as soon as we deal with these bats and make another perilous jump. There we go. And usually these cave drops have some fairly good loot. You know, they're on par with the Arctic loot drops, which are up there. Pretty good loot you get from those. So like from this one, oh, we got some Ascendant stuff. Got an Iguanodon saddle, great. And some chitin boots. I mean, never going to use it, but it's nice to have. But finally, in sight, there's the artifact. 2 perilous jumps and about 1,000,000 bats away. There's the artifact. Now we just gotta deal with the riffraff guarding the drop here. And I did notice one thing. There's a lot of obsidian in this cave. We don't need to travel too far anymore. But regardless of that, let's hurry and grab our drop and get out of here. I don't care for this cave too much. It's just too hot for me, you know. I like some easier caves. Now we got the artifact of the massive. Good to have. I mean, we're not going to use it anytime soon, but we have it now. So we can set up in our base and say we have a nice looking rock in our base now. It is a pretty nice looking artifact. Got it up on its pedestal. Looking great, which by the way, pedestal did cost obsidian. Now we're even lower on obsidian than we were before. But it was worth it because now we can display our accomplishments. Man, this base is getting very small. I think it's going to be time for an upgrade very soon. I mean, we're getting cramped in here. There's not going to be enough room for generators and fridges and all that fancy stuff you get into. So, I think we are going to leave the video off here. So, I hope everybody did enjoy the video. Found it fun and enjoyable. I sure did. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye.